Thank you for the hydrate, dude. And welcome, everybody. I hope you also have something lovely to hydrate with. Welcome to our Friday night cross stitch and chill into the weekend. Just giving everyone a few minutes to come on in, get settled, grab something to drink, get nice and cozy. We are hanging out with Spirit City again today. As always, if you're on Twitch, you can use your channel redeems to change up the Spirit City vibes. I am working on Deadly Aquarium, Exhibit 3. Hello, Story Stitcher. Welcome in. I'm glad you could join us. Like I said, I was working... words. I am working on Deadly Aquarium, Exhibit 3. Just dropped this morning. I was all ready and raring to go and start stitching it right when it dropped at like 11:20, and then got completely squirreled by other stuff. Turnitrix, yes. A moment of celebration for the return of Turnitrix's internet. Because I was down for a while. I wouldn't survive. So I'm working on Clue 3, just dropped this morning. I have not finished Clue 2. And the reason I have not finished Clue 2 is I ran out of one of the colors. Potato Shoe, welcome in. Story Stitcher is still awake and knitting, totally not sleeping. Oh no. It's so late for you though. Was that sacrilege directed at Story Stitcher being up and knitting, or at me finishing the clues out of order? Because let me tell you, my package of floss is not coming in until at least Monday, and I cannot wait. So I have about 145 stitches of one of the greens left, and then I have to do the back stitching in another green. And that was for this section over here, the puffer fish, which I finished. So he's got all of his back stitching now. He's looking super cute. And then the bull kelp here. So I'm missing the kind of like the intermediate green that goes in the middle here. And I can't do the back stitch in the green until I finish the middle green bit. But yes, we have our little puffer friend. He's so cute. I love his mouth. So yeah, I am just moving right along. I figured I'd get started on clue number 3. I believe, sorry, just catching up on chat here. Storage says, well, someone thought I couldn't stay awake today, so you had to. Turtitrix says, the clues left undone would stress you out. It's slightly stressing me out, but it's fine. I have so many things to work on that like I really don't need to finish one thing. And I was really happy that I ran out like the day before the next clue dropped so I could actually just do the next clue. So let me pull it up. The pattern comes with a little index of all of the creatures, and it has information about the different creatures. So let's take a look here. Index through Exhibit 3. Okay. I don't think the porcupine puffer has a name. I think maybe Lola Crow might have said his name was Cyril in an Instagram post. I have not named him. So today's clue, which you can see in the little preview there, it's for fire coral, and it's a high danger level. Net fire coral is a hermatypic reef-building animal that forms lace-like structures in still water. Its vibrant colors are produced by a single-celled organism, zooxanthelia, that form a symbiotic relationship with the coral. Fire corals contain nematocysts, venomous stinging cells that help capture foods but can give humans a painful rash. That's really interesting. And yes, he does look totally different with the backstitch. He was just kind of like a blob before. So this whole section here is going to be the bright red coral that you can see on the preview there. Bright red and pink and orange. And I'm just stitching the like rock that it's sitting on. So I'm not using green. This is black. See, I can use colors that aren't green. It's rare, but it happens. No, I swear, I'm using 310. It is really funny because I do use green a lot. I actually got a pattern from Mama Witch's Patreon today. And Toot just making some mood lighting. Hello, moon. It is green now. Everything's green. I just got a pattern from Mama Witch Cross Stitch's Patreon that is a very chill looking frog, and it just says live green, and I might have to make that because I am the green. But yes, hi Moon, I'm glad you could join us. I wasn't sure, I know you have a busy day, so I wasn't sure if you were gonna be able to hang out, but as always, if you guys have other stuff that you need to work on, cleaning, dishes, brushing your cat, then feel free to do that while hanging out with me. There's absolutely no pressure for you to chat in the chat, interact, anything like that. The only pressure that is on you is to continue to hydrate. Oh no, I fear I have done a hex. Oh no, everything is over one stitch. Oh no. Oh no. And thank you for the hydrate, dude. This evening I'm hydrating with a chai tea latte and my usual Diet Bepsis. This one is a caffeine-free Diet Bepsis with a little bit of grenadine in it. Now I have to go back and figure out where I hecked up. So that's right, because that's bumped up against that. 2 there, 1 there, 2 there, 1, 2, 3. Where did I go wrong? That has. Oh no. Oh no, hang on one second, guys. Just checking up on. Yes, the chai tea latte is delicious. We actually just got the concentrate from the box of concentrate from Tazo from Walmart, and then you basically mix it like half and half or so with water or milk. We did milk this time. I did water the first time. Turn Trick says tonight's agenda: not work on Ocean Cross Stitch until you get your Pride shirt to an official draft 1 stopping point and wash off the stabilizer. That sounds like a good plan. Also medicine the cat for the first time in her life. Ooh, good luck. That sounded a lot more sarcastic than I meant it to. But good luck. I have to give meds to the cats 3 times a day. One cat gets meds twice a day and one gets them once a day. So we've kind of like, they do get used to it. And it is different with a pill. We get, a syringe is a lot easier. Yeah. Just if you're doing a pill, just make sure that they actually swallow it. And hello, Morgan. Just got home from work and you're watching while eating your supper? Awesome. Sounds good. What's for dinner? We had rice and lemon chicken skewers. It was very good. Okay, liquid is good. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta... I have to pull up the pattern for this and figure out where I messed up. Because I'm working off of this. I have Pattern Keeper, but this Pattern Keeper is just showing the new stitches. It doesn't show what I'm building the stitches off of. So I'm wondering if I got them like lined up wrong or something. So please hold. Yes, welcome back. We went wrong somewhere. And Toot's right, it's probably in childhood. Oh, I figured out where I went wrong. Okay. I went wrong all the way back here. So I don't know if you guys can see. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a cluster of like a little L shape of 3 black stitches there. And I duplicated that up here instead of continuing with the ones that go across the top. So, yeah. And thank you, Toot, for triggering acronym of the day while I was otherwise occupied. We got SAL is our acronym of the day, which could be send all luck, stupid ants litigate. Story Stitch says stitch all the lines. That's a good one. Story, always learning. I like that one. Suck all lemons. That's another one. Oh no, my floss. It shredded from the frogging. Oh no. Morgan says send alien letters. Nice. I like that one. Speaking of aliens. I am desperate to start a new project involving aliens. I'm trying to ride out the startitis because like I woke up this morning and it was like all I could think about, you know, one of those projects. I am 7 days into monogamy. That is very true. And I'm not doing well. Yes, Those Who Wait is also alien themed. That's very true. Guys, please. Please, I'm not built for this. My attention span, it's so poor. My dopamine receptors. My serotonin. Days is almost a quarter of the month, Potato. Thank you. Someone has my back here. Someone is also never going to let me live it down if I give up on monogamy 7 days in. And that someone is sitting 3 feet away from me. I only have to do it 3 more times and a little bit more. That's very true. Only 3 more times and a little bit more. Story Sister says, I'm looking forward to knitting all weekend, but also excited for the weekend to be over, because on Monday you can go pick up your diploma. Oh, that is exciting. That is very exciting. And it would also be hard to wait for. My bestie just graduated college themselves last week. It was awesome. I got to watch their convocation live on YouTube. They sent you the email for pickup today 10 minutes before they close. That's not fair. You have to wait all until Monday. Oh. Well, this will be a triumphant celebratory weekend of knitting. Does anybody else have any weekend plans? I know for myself, my biggest exciting thing is the pharmacy's going to call me tomorrow. That's literally all I have on my books other than cleaning the house. Heck yeah. I know, right? Our pharmacy is actually fantastic, and I love talking to our pharmacist. But like our pharmacist wasn't in today, and neither was our doctor, and neither was the doctor's assistant, and neither was the nurse. So that's why I'm waiting for a call tomorrow. Morgan says I'm working all weekend. Oh no. Do you get days off in the middle of the week next week, or is it just a straight 7-day stretch for you? I am of the opinion that if you're queer, you should not have to work during the month of June. Just only if we choose to. I mean, we're all just gay and tired. We need a break. Yeah, next week you'll be off Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday to Sunday. Okay. All right, Morgan, that sounds good. Morgan says I do a short week and a long week, and it's your long week now. Rest is coming, but yeah. When I was working in the home, the long-term care facility, I would have the weirdest weeks. Trick says, I think my weekend plans involve getting my pride shirt to look like an actual shirt and make a grime guard for my smaller hoop for travel since I have the sewing machine out. And I would love to get a month off. And Never Betty, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining. When would the rest of us get a month off? I don't know, you'd have to take that up with your straight union. Just get in touch with your local rep and see what they can do for you. So yeah, probably just a lot of cross stitch and chill for me. I've been doing quite a bit of knitting lately too. So I'm working on the Usagi pullover. Yeah, I finished the sleeve, cast on the body, or like the front, because I'm doing it in 2 pieces. Got through the ribbing, started on the body, and then this morning Pico got mad because I wouldn't let her have my breakfast. And this cat, she sat on the knitting part and deliberately pushed the needle out of the stitches and onto the floor. Like, I swear she was like looking me in the eyes while she did this. Morgan says, hell yeah, unionize. Yeah. The gay unions chant would be 10% is not enough. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Toot says, to be fair, straight folks already have a leg up on us queer folks, so I think that at least equates to a month off. Yes, definitely. I completely agree. And Story Stitcher says, we need to clean the stairwell in our building. You might make some handmade ravioli and or dumplings. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I've got plans on to make a couple of big meals for us. I haven't been up to doing much cooking the last little bit, but I'm starting to feel better, so I am definitely wanting to do more cooking. So I have all this stuff for Mexican lasagna and a new recipe that's like chicken pot pie noodles. One pot chicken pot pie noodles. It looks really good. Story Stitcher, you have a 25-year-old pasta machine? That thing probably works better than anything you could buy right now. I bet it looks like some kind of medieval torture device, and it cranks the most perfect pasta you've ever seen. It still has a sticker that says the price in Italian lira. Oh, I love that. I love when old stuff has price stickers on it. It says, as an old, I think even stuff from 25 years ago kind of sucks. Listen, we're not going to talk about first gen iPods and stuff, which I think are actually older than 25 years. We're not going to talk about how recent 25 years ago was. We're going to pretend that we're all young and that was a long time ago. Toot hurt me the other day. Toot hurt me just now. Toot hurt me the other day. She follows a TikTok account that it was just, it's just like things that gave me a visceral reaction as a millennial. And it's just someone being like very old. Story Teacher is younger than 25 years, and Potato Shoe started college in 1999. Whereas Turner Tricks is blissfully unaware of how time works. I think that just covered the entire range of our community here. And everybody says, I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't eat pasta. For you, it's the texture. That's understandable. Sometimes texture is weird. I like a variety of pastas. But for me, it's all about the sauce. Sauce. And I like how like wildly varied pasta can be in its shape and form. Like, have you ever had orzo? Like orzo, you're like, how is this pasta? This is rice, but it's not. It's pasta. But yes, Toot found a TikTok account that's just a millennial reacting to vintage things. Like Urban Outfitters was selling a Gen 1 iPod for like $300, and it was just, ow, my heart. Lynn says pasta is the best. Yes, agreed. And couscous. Couscous also good. Couscous and like a nice like salad with like an oil and vinegar dressing and like something a little bit salty and a little bit sweet. So good. And Turn Trick says the time I was trying to bond with my coworker by asking what grade were you in on 9/11. She said I was 3. Oh no. Ow. Yeah, I've had that one before. I read something a couple years ago that was saying like 16-year-olds are learning about 9/11 as a historical event that happened before their lifetimes, and I was just like, oh, because I was in high school, and like I remember that day very clearly. We're just olds now. Story Stitcher, why do you do this? Story Stitcher says that my mom was literally breastfeeding me. No, you hurt us. Pretend you are an old, please. Alright, I finished the black here. So I'm just gonna finish this off. This isn't... I'm doing like the boring bits first. So the rock that the coral is sitting on is like black and grays. So I'm going to do the rock first, and then I'm going to do like the brighter corals. Repasta. I miss tortellini so bad. What did tortellini do to you? Did it hurt you in some way? I mean, I would understand, because tortellini can contain things that hurt us. Tortellini contains the cheese. Yes, like I said, contains things that hurt us. This is what it means to be old, complaining about specific food components we can't eat. Well, what can you do? We adapt, we persevere, we survive. Potato Shoe says, why do we crave it? Cheese beyond our tolerance. I know. Because cheese is one of those things that gives me migraines, or like contributes to my migraines. I'm fairly certain. I'm trying to eat less of it, especially like just straight cheese. Like usually cheese in things isn't too bad, but if I just eat straight cheese, my head's like, ow, okay. But it's so good, and it does such bad things to us. Story Stitcher says fresh tortellini out of the microwave with cheap pesto just hits different. Oh. Potato Shoe asks, what about gay cheese? If you can find me some gay cheese, I would love to see if gay cheese hits different than straight cheese. Alright, so I'm just working with 844 right now. Just making sure that I actually just have 2 strands on my needle. Yeah, that looks good, right? So this section I'm kind of doing in like Danish? No, English. I always get English and Danish mixed up. I'm doing in the English style, which means I'm doing like 1 across at a time instead of going across the work and doing one leg and then coming back. Just because this particular section of the pattern, doing that would make a lot of long floats in the back. And I just think it isn't worth it for this kind of pattern. Trick says, any dairy at all just sends you into nausea. Oh no. It's so sad because he would stabby stab pizza with a deadly amount of cheese on it. Yeah. I feel your pain there. And Toot says, my ARFID has swung back to cheese is evil, and she's so sad about it. I know, cheese is just... it's so good, and yet so forbidden. One special food that I miss from my homeland is garlic fingers. Garlic fingers, otherwise known as garlies, it's basically like a pizza crust with a layer of garlic butter and then like a solid 3/4 of an inch of cheese on top. It's amazing. Turner Tricks is offering solidarity to Toot in this trying time. And Pala says, I'm trying to eat less cheese, but only because I got into the habit of adding cheese onto leftovers and broiling it. Cheese, yeah. Well, there used to be that commercial, and now that I think about it, I think it was Dairy Farmers of Ontario, so I don't think you guys would have seen this exact commercial. But it was basically like every food, the commercial theme was... the commercial theme was everything tastes better with cheese on it. And it was just a series of commercials of them adding cheese sauce to every possible food. Everybody says, please tell me, I just found you, but can you tell me what you're stitching? I like garlic. I do garlic bread and put pizza sauce and cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. I am working on the Deadly Aquarium stitch along from Lola Crow. So you can see I've got the picture of what the whole piece looks like down in the bottom there. This is a mystery stitch along. So she released the outside frame a couple months ago. And then we are now on the 3rd exhibit. Basically every week a new exhibit is released, and it's just about 900 stitches worth of stitching. So the first exhibit was this moray eel and this little skull. The second exhibit was the pufferfish and this bull kelp, which I haven't finished quite yet. And then the third exhibit, which I'm working on now, it just released this morning, is this fire coral. So it's going to go here, and it's like all these bright pinks and reds. I'm stitching it on just this light green Ada from... I got it from Amazon. It says and greens. No, there's no greens in the coral. There is no greens in the coral. I just need the green to finish the kelp. Story Stitcher says, my family motto, if my family had a motto, it would be everything gets better when topped with cheese. Even cheese. Yes. Moon says, yes, cheese is amazing. And Toot says, coral. Neverbetty says, looks real nice. Thank you so much. I'm really having a lot of fun stitching this project. Like the mystery aspect of it is a lot of fun because you don't know what's coming up next. Like the pufferfish was teased, and there's a vampire squid that was also teased. But other than that, like, I just don't know what I'm going to be stitching week to week. And each little bit is just very satisfying to do. So I'm super enjoying it. I will probably do any other Lola Crow stitch alongs because I'm a little bit hooked now. She's done ones in the past, the Haunted Library and the Greenhouse of Oddities, both of which just look fantastic. Moon says, it's interesting because our ancestry really shows in Quebec we're bigger consumers of cheese than the rest of Canada. And wine. Yeah, that tracks, for sure. I just remember those Dairy Farmers of Ontario commercials because one of the things that, like, they jazzed up with cheese was broccoli, steamed broccoli, which just looks so sad. And then she, like, pours the cheese sauce over it and it turns into, like, a knight on a horse made out of cheese sauce. And the kids all like, ooh, wow. I don't know why I remember that one so specifically. The piece includes a little index of all of the different animals, and it tells you like what kind of how dangerous everything is. And apparently the coral is a high danger because it contains nematocysts, which are for hunting small organisms, but it is dangerous to humans in that it gives us very painful rashes, which I had no idea. That was interesting to learn today. I'm not sure if it's the most dangerous on the piece. I can check. Dude asked if it's the most dangerous on the piece, sorry. No, the most dangerous on the piece right now is the porcupine puffer, which is a very high danger. However, the fire coral is as dangerous as the moray eel. I guess because they can bite and they are poisonous if consumed. Whereas the fire coral is like a rash every time you touch it. And if you guys are working on anything while you're watching, I'd love to know what you're working on. So many cool projects going on in the server right now. I know, Turner Tricks, you were mentioning you're working on your Pride t-shirt. And Story Stitcher's got a bunch of stuff going on. Story Stitcher just finished an amazing cardigan from Rebecca Clow. Absolutely love it. It looks so good in the bands of colors that you did. That one was very tempting. Toot is working on the Gay Plants and Death Stitch. Yep, Rainbow Garden. From Una Buena Piezza. Story Stitcher got just started on the Tolsta tank, and you have about 11 more whips. Yeah. There's just so many good things to stitch and make. Karen, hi! Oh, you're working on the freebie, the Pride butterflies? That's awesome. I hope you'll be able to show me when you're finished. But yeah, that's great. There's a couple of people making those. So I did release a freebie for Pride cross stitch pattern on in my coffee shop. It's let me see if I can't grab it without knocking my camera, so I'm not going to. But it's a Luna moth, and it has pronouns in its wings. And I charted 5 different sets of pronouns, and then one that just says "Ask me" if you use neopronouns. You don't have to finish it as a pin. I finish it as a pin, and yeah, it's just a cute little freebie. About 500 stitches, and you could do it in any colors you want. It's a very simple color palette. Actually, on next Friday, there is going to be a video on how I finish that as a pin. I just scheduled the video today. So usually I stream Mondays and Fridays. Over next week, we're going to have a special stream on Wednesday. If you remember the last time we did a special stream, it was because we were joined by our friend Moon Phased, and that is indeed the reason we're having a special stream again. So next week I'm going to be streaming Monday and Wednesday, and then a video is going to go up on Friday. So Moonphased is a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. Some of my favorite gaming content to watch, just like so fun. Makes it really cozy and welcoming and inviting. Her Valorant streams are just a joy to stitch along to. But she's also started doing cross-stitch streams recently. So that's awesome. So we're going to be doing a joint one on Wednesday of next week. And I think this is the point where Moon is sweating and checking her diary to make sure that she had that written down. But yes, next Friday's video, because I get asked a lot, especially in the live streams, like by people who don't cross stitch, like, what can you do with cross-stitch pieces other than hang them up on the wall? So in that video, I give you a few ideas of what you can do with like smaller pieces and some larger pieces as well. Some stuff that I've done, and then just some resources I've gathered online. And then the second half of the video is a tutorial on how I finish it as a pin, with just me showing you my technique for backing it and all that stuff. What have I done? What have I done? So if you're currently watching this on Twitch, I do have a YouTube channel. I'm also streaming this on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know where to find the videos. But I post a bi-weekly podcast and just about general crafting stuff. General crafting stuff. And then I do the occasional other crafting video as well. Oh my god, Moonface was playing Lethal Company last night. It was hysterical. I was having so much fun. And I was totally lurking in stream. I was not chatting at all because I was just stitching away, having a grand old time, hanging out. It was a great stream though. Batman face. Yeah, the closed captions can be just amazing. I'm just glad that I was able to find another real-time closed captioning service so that I can make sure the live streams are closed captioned, because I know that that's important for quite a few community members. The only thing is I kept changing the background color to purple, and then it kept resetting to black, but I think the black is a little bit easier to read, so I think I'm just going to leave it. Speaking of Batman face, though, I was organizing my cross-stitch patterns today, like digitally. And if you're not familiar with Witchy Stitcher, right now on her Patreon, every other month she's doing a nostalgic tarot, which is basically, for her, nostalgic means Lisa Frank, except you can't say Lisa Frank because copyright. And the card she just released was Justice. So I was reorganizing my files and I got to that one and I was like, Justice. And then that just stuck in my head like this complete echolalia of Batman doing, for Gotham, for justice. So I was sitting there organizing my cross-stitch files going, for justice, for like an hour. I am Batman. I'm Batman. Oh, I think I'm actually talking too quietly for the captions to pick up my I'm Batman. There we go. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Toot. But yeah, the Nostalgic Tarot, I don't know if you guys have seen them. You might have. But they are, it's the tarot deck, but done in Lisa Frank style. And the lovers are like two aliens. And I need to make it. Turner Trick says captions does not pick up for Gotham correctly. Oh no, it does not. Oh no. Captions, please move up. That is inappropriate. Oh no. Oh no. And Toot has redeemed stretch and move, which is for me, but also for all of you. We've been doing this about an hour, which means it's time to get up, do a stretch. Oh, stretch your back, stretch your neck, do a few like neck rolls side to side until you get that nice little spinal pop. Especially if you're crafting, take a chance to stretch out your hands and your wrists, do a few rotations. And then, of course, my favorite stretch. Ooh, that one was good. That knuckle was locked up. All right. Stretch, take a bathroom break, grab something else to drink. But yeah, the Nostalgic Tarot. She originally released 2 cards, and then everybody like lost their minds over them because, of course, we lost our minds over them because they were amazing. And then announced that she was going to release the other 20 major arcana. And gave the option of doing them as like a stitch along as one piece, or you can do them as smalls. So I was originally thinking that I was going to do them as the stitch along. So like all on one piece of fabric, one gigantic piece of fabric. I would need a 22 by 49 inch piece of fabric to hold all of them. An 18 count. So like 14 count would have been even bigger. So that was what I was originally thinking, because I was sure that I was going to love all of them. Like the first 4 that was released, I adored 3 of them, and like one of them was it was very cute. I liked it. I just wasn't like, I need to stitch this right away like I did with the other 3. And then she released Justice, and that was the first one that I was kind of like, I'm just okay on this one. So I have decided that instead of making it a giant project, I'm just going to stitch the ones that I want as smalls, and that takes a lot of the pressure off of having to do all of this stitching. But that means, of course, that I have the materials to start them right away. And I want to, because I'm bad at monogamy. Happiest Day is 6 inches by 36 inches. Toot just asked, how big is Happiest Day? Happiest Day is a pattern that I designed from one of the FNAF minigames. If you're not familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a video game series that has like a really detailed backstory that's often revealed in like hidden minigames. And the Happiest Day is one of these hidden minigames. And the final stage of it, it's like an 8-bit pixel game. So I recreated the entire stage as a cross stitch piece, and because it's very like narrow, but it's long. So it's 6 inches tall, but it's 36 inches or 3 feet long. But it's completely accurate to like the lore of the game, because people read everything into everything in these games. Like the number of balloons means something. The number of the masks on the children mean something. The colors of the balloons, like, so I made it as accurate to the games as I possibly could. And Toot's gonna stitch it up for me. I'm very excited to see it come together. And Toot is putting up the links in both chats for both the Etsy shop and the coffee shop. That's where you can find all of my cross-stitch patterns. The coffee shop is going to be a little bit cheaper for you guys, just because coffee's fees are lower. And coffee also has the freebies. So it has free cross-stitch as well as free knitting patterns. And thank you everybody who has been checking out the coffee and the Etsy shop. I know a ton of you who are in chat have ordered from me before, and I am so appreciative of you guys. Like, you have no idea. I did a huge shop update last week, because I kind of had a backlog of patterns that I had finished but hadn't posted. So I cleared that backlog out. I posted something like 8 patterns on one day. So if you haven't checked it out in a couple of weeks, there is a bunch of new stuff, including the tiny horrors, which are like, if you've seen my Valorant sprites, they're basically horror movie versions of the little tiny sprites. And they're adorable. I'm very happy with those too. Itchy Stitcher also did a great little Scream, like, Halloween sampler. It's so cute. And I think Toot has that one in her queue. So I'm not going to make it. But if I did, I would be very tempted because Moon very graciously gave me a piece of 32 count pink linen that I think would just be like the perfect thing. Oh, that's right. Toot's going to do it in cotton candy floss. Oh, I'm so excited for that. It's going to be Squeam. Squeam is another piece that I started just before June. But on a different piece of 32 count linen, I started stitching my Tiny Horrors Ghost Face 1/1 on the linen, and it is the teeniest, tiniest little thing. It's so cute. You do a little tiny stab. Not a big one, just a tiny stab. Oh, heck. Oh. I tried, and that's the important thing. Instead, I snapped my thread. But that is okay. Ooh, I suddenly just got very hungry. We just had dinner before the stream. Like I said, we had lemon and herb chicken skewers and rice, and I ate so much. But I think my body just decided that it's time for ice cream, so after stream, it will be time for ice cream. I'm so pleased with how this is coming together. It's so vibrant, because the frame was black, basically shades of black and brown, so it looked very, not drab, but very monochrome. So I'm really pleased to see how kind of vibrant the individual exhibits have been. This coral especially is going to be just gorgeous. So I'm still working on the 844. I'm working my way around. I kind of made an outline with this, with the brown, with the black. I'm just kind of filling it in now with the grays. Turner Trick says, okay, I've nommed, washed the dishes, clean the sink. I think you can just finish this one little bit of embroidery and then you can wash off the stabilizer. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so excited to see how this is going to come together. And Birdie says, oh, is this the aquarium? I've been out of the loop for a ways. It's come so far. Hi, Birdie. Welcome in. And yes, this is Deadly Aquarium. Exhibit 3 dropped today. So Exhibit 1 was this moray eel. Exhibit 2 was the pufferfish and this bull kelp, which I didn't finish because I ran out of one of the colors. And then I just got started on Exhibit 3, which is fire coral. You can see the preview down in the corner of the screen as to what it's going to look like. But yeah, I'm loving the color play on this one. Frederick says, oh, I also have to do the cat mess and probably before you wash the shirt. All right. Yes, don't forget that. Very important. Trick says they're having a busy night. I mean, it's Friday night. What else are you going to do but craft and clean? Nobody does anything on Friday night. It's just crafting and cleaning time. Redeeming do the thing, and they would like to see the new spirits in Spirit City. All right, I can do that for sure. So Spirit City is the game that I'm running down in the corner of all of my streams. It is a game in that it is on Steam, but it's more of a productivity tool than it is on than it is an actual game. So basically you have a little room and you can customize what your character is wearing and doing and looks like, and customize the sounds that are going on and the decor in the room and that kind of thing. And depending on what you're doing, you attract different spirits to come and hang out with you. So right now you can see the Waxolotl is hanging out with me. Waxolotl is one of 3 new spirits that just got dropped. The captions are going to break for a moment. I do apologize. But so this is Waxolotl. Him's a happy boy. So I can show you the other ones. Let me just So these are all the spirits that we have unlocked so far. I've unlocked all of them that are in the game. So Boba Pole is another new one. He is very cute. They're extremely social, usually gathering in clusters, and communicate with each other through an empathic connection. Extra squishy to the touch, Boba Poles need constant moisture to retain their round shape. Moreover, they seem to thrive on high energy levels. They are known to splash and play in desk-side drinking cups in an effort to raise the morale of others, such as when they sense someone needs an afternoon boost to get a second wind towards their work. And you unlock these boys by working at your desk in the afternoon with a boba on your desk. Waxolotl is the other new one. I love Waxolotl and also his backstory. Waxolotls are the adorable side effect of a failed ritual summoning. The complex nature of conjuring a spirit is sometimes lost on junior summoners. Even the smallest misstep can cause a failure. Usually a failure is harmless, but if the ritual candles are blown up by a midday breeze at just the right moment, a Waxolotl is born. Behind their contented blank stare lies an easygoing personality. The candle on their head, well lit, is said to take on the scent of their companion's favorite aroma. Mine smells quite pleasant, a touch of vanilla, cranberry, and cinnamon. And then the final spirit that we unlocked is Hamstereo. I love Hamstereo. He's so cute. These headphone-looking appendages on Hamstereo aren't just for show. They help dampen loud noises, since the spirit's ears are otherwise especially sensitive to sounds and vibrations. This may have once been an evolutionary trait to warn it of incoming dangers, but in modern times gifts Hamstereo with an excellent sense of rhythmic timing and an affinity for music. I found that because of its delicate hearing, it responds most positively to lo-fi songs. A spirit after my own heart. And then, of course, all of these came with different color variations, which I unlocked immediately, which is why I have no money. I spent it all on skins. So this is Waxolotl's various forms. The blue one's very cute. This one I love. And then he's got two delicious frosted variations. Let's see. And then, so Hamstereo. He's so cute because he kind of like bounces his head to the music. And he, of course, has many variations. This Hamtaro one. Little blue boy. He's grooving. He's jamming, see? He's got his little hand on his headphones. Pink one with little heart headphones. Pikachu boy. And, of course, this is the one that I usually pick. Little rainbow boy. Look at him go with his little feetsies. He's so cute. And then we've got the Bobas. Hello, we are Bobas. Hello. You could have some tapiocas or mangoes. Matcha boba? Matcha boba. Strawberry boba. I don't know. Brown sugar boba? Are we calling these brown sugar boba? And then crazy rainbow boba. So yeah, those are all of the new spirits available in Spirit City. Because you can change all of these different areas. So this wall of crystals can be changed. This background to the desk can be changed. And then what's sitting on your desk can be changed. So if I went over to decor and then desk, I could actually have some boba with me if I wanted. There we go. And I am wearing my NB sweater with my lime green and rainbow headphones. right, sorry. Now I'm back looking at chat. Turnitrick says I was in an ad. Was that a Ninja Turtle Waxolotl? It was. Ham Stereo is after my heart. I love Ham Stereo. I wish he was a bit bigger, like the character model was a bit larger, so that you could see him more, but he's so cute and tiny. Turnitrick says I love them all. Yes. And Toot says Rainboba. Yes, they are Rainboba. And then I have my own. So Spirit City, right now you can see it's got rain in the background. We're listening to the Spring Awakening soundtrack, and there's like that vinyl crackle. If you ever want to change up the vibes, if you want to have like spooky forest sounds or birds chirping or thunder or a different kind of vibe playlist, or if you want to see the character sitting by the fire knitting, something like that, you can just let me know. If you're on Twitch, you can do a redeem and I will change up the vibes. And right now I have my own spirit companion here. Early's come to say hello. Yeah, the rain is a little bit subtle. The thunder is quite thunderous, but the rain is very low. It was actually raining and thundering here, like in real life earlier, and I didn't realize. I was like, I just thought that whatever I was listening to had like thunder noises in the background. No, it was actually just real thunder. So. Moon says here too, the sky just opened up at 12. Oh. Hi, Earls. Oop. So yeah, Spirit City, it's available on Steam. Right now it's only available on Steam for Windows. They are bringing it to iOS, not iOS, to Mac and Switch at some point. But that some point has not yet been revealed. The game only came out in full a couple months ago. They've already done a few major content updates. And the 3 spirits I just showed, they're all new in the last content update. And it has a lot of, it's not just a cute lo-fi background. It has a task list, a habit tracker, a Pomodoro timer, to like keep you going and organized. It's not as robust as like Todoist or something, but if you just need like kind of something basic to keep you on track and to keep you cycling through your tasks, it's perfect. Brady says we were getting storms for a while, but we've had a nice string of sunny days lately, so you can open the windows again. Lovely. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we've had a string of storms and rainy days and like weird days here. I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to be able to stream today because the strange weather has been bringing me a lot of migraines. I do have a migraine right now. I can feel it in my temple. But it's not too bad. I'll probably pop some meds after stream and have something caffeinated. That usually helps. Toot bringing up some words of wisdom from non-binary icon Fox the Caterpillar. Oops. Run fun. Can no run, no fun. Take easy, also important. Eat healthy. Tie laces. Sleep only on left side. Hi, Earls. Hi, Early Girly. Daddy's not trying to pet you, baby. See, this is why I was thinking about doing like, because I can't put the camera in Pow's enclosure right now, or else we'd be having short cam. So I was thinking of doing like a camera on the spots where the cats usually curl up. But the ones that are the most active and like visible are the ones that as soon as I start streaming decide that they have to come and bother me. Oh no, not bother. You're never a bother. So you wouldn't see them on that camera, you'd just see them on this camera anyways. Isn't that true, Earls? Aren't you a lovely girl? Yeah. Your daddy's good little helping girl. Yeah. Daddy just has to wind up this floss so that you don't eat it. Anyone? This is little Miss that, well, one of them that gets meds every evening. She's very good though. She knows when it's bedtime. She'll actually go to the room where she gets her wet food and her meds. She'll just go there and stand in front of the door and wait for me. And be like, Father, hello, we have something to do. Father, it is bedtime. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. You love it. Is it yours? Okay. Yeah. Okay, baby. Can I put that down so I can stitch with it? Welcome to the live early stream, where there is nothing but early all the time. Yeah. Here, let me push this back so you can have a place to lie down, okay? Okay. I'll lay down. Come on, Earls. Lay down. Love on my hand. Okay. Anyways. Moon says love early. Yes. Early is a total love bug. And it's so funny. If you've seen pictures of her in the server, she's got like, you can kind of see it now. She's got like a really heavy brow ridge, which makes her look like she's just constantly angry. We call it resting early face. But she's actually just the sweetest being. So yes, we do have a Discord server for the community. So if you're liking the vibes here, we keep them going all week long. You can come check us out, join us in the Discord. And there are lots of animal pictures going on. Turner Trick says, oh no, I found another thing I have to stitch before I'm done. Not too large, though. It's a chicken. A tiny chicken. Small chicken. This Pride tank top is going to be amazing. Small chicken, small bee. You're playing Fred Chicken. Turn Trick says they're playing Thread Chicken with the chicken. Oh no. I think I might be playing Thread Chicken with this length of 645 that I just pulled off. It was pre-cut and I didn't want to cut another one, but I might be like 2 stitches short. I have a feeling. We'll see. We'll see. I know I've got all of these lovely, bright, vibrant colors to play with, and I've just been stitching gray on gray all stream, but you know what? You cannot grow your coral from nothing. I think I messed up a stitch here, but because it's on the inside of the rock, I'm not going to really bother about it too much. Hey, Quarter Stitch Crisis, welcome. So glad you could join us on this chill Friday evening. I'm working on Exhibit 3 of the Deadly Aquarium. We're talking about how much we all love cheese but can't eat it. You know, just normal Friday night things. We've got Early here with us. Everybody hydrate. I might have told you guys, but when I set up my, I rearranged my desk situation. And one of the things I did was I set it up so my keyboard is actually on my, my desktop, and then I can push it back so that I have the space between myself and my keyboard to like put my projects and write in my journal. The cats have all decided that that's the only place in the entire house where they would like to sleep. 3 of them do this. 2 of them don't. 3 of them do this, but I don't have any space on my desk because it's just cat bed. Portage just says, I haven't seen the new release. The coral looks fun. I know, it looks gorgeous. Very vibrant and bright. It's also as dangerous as the moray eel, according to the index. Which was interesting. So I'm just working on the rock at the bottom. So this dropped this morning around 11:30. It's currently 8 here. And I really meant to start stitching it like pretty much as soon as it dropped. Immediately got squirreled. Going through the Patreon for Mama Witch cross stitch and pulling a bunch of patterns. Added, of course, 5 things to my queue. However, only two of them went into the will definitely make pile, and 3 of them went into the hard maybe pile. But still. I have a problem, guys. I have a problem. I want to start Nostalgic Tarot. I want to work on Tangled Garden. I want to start the mermaid from Mama Witch. I have a problem. Dude says it's not a problem, it's a hobby. Yes, but I would also like to get things finished. Is the problem. But you are right. It's a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be stressful. I think just complaining about our life choices is also a hobby. Like that line from Family Guy, I'll do it, I'll just complain the entire time. Bob's Burgers, what did I say? I meant Bob's Burgers. Did I say Family Guy? Oh no. We don't watch Family Guy in this house. It's from Bob's Burgers. Bob is our bisexual queen. Quarterstitch says, if there's one thing I'm learning in the cross-stitch world, it's get the patterns while you can. I know, the FOMO is so real, but at the same time, sometimes you can't get stuff. Like I went and looked at Etsy, and one of the patterns in our cart is no longer available. And it was like, but will you come back? I can't remember. I didn't pull it out of the cart, so it should still be there. I was hoping that it would come back. Our Etsy cart is 3 pages long. Did you know that you can have multiple pages of a cart? Because you can. But the thing with Etsy is a lot of designers offer a coupon code if you put something in your cart and walk away from it. So I always put stuff in my cart and then walk away from it, and then usually I'll get like 10% off at least. So that's why our cart is hefty, and also we'll then be notified if any of them go on sale. However, two of my patterns in the Etsy cart, I don't think those particular designers ever do sales. Autumn Lane Stitching and Owl Forest. I almost missed the first 2 nostalgic tarot card drops, and I'm very glad that I didn't. So I have all of those ordered. I have all of our cross stitch patterns. I have all of our cross stitch patterns backed up in 2 places digitally, and like 2 places in the cloud and 1 place on my computer, just in cases. Okay, it looks like that designer moved all their designs to coffee, which valid, so we can still get. Okay, good. I thought that might be one reason, because otherwise there's really no reason to pull a digital product off of Etsy, because like it's passive income pretty much. But at the same time, Etsy's fees are quite a bit higher than Coffee's. So, totally valid. I think if you're a big enough designer to be able to drive your own traffic, Coffee is definitely the way to go. However, I'm not a big enough designer to drive my own traffic, so I must rely on Etsy's algorithm to bring me customers. Trinitrick says, chicken done. Yes. Did you defeat the chicken when you defeated the chicken? And Turntrick's time to drug a cat and wash some fabric. As long as you don't wash the cat and drug some fabric. Oh, no, you did have to get more floss? Okay, that's fine. And Moon says, soon. Soon I will be large. Soon I will have all of the fans. I mean, it is Pride Month. It is a good time to support queer small businesses and queer indie designers and things like that. So I'm definitely one. So if people are looking for recommendations, you know where to send them. I don't just sell patterns. In the Etsy store, we also have finished crochet shawls, stitch markers, progress keepers, and needle minders, as well as Notion templates. And I just released the Notion template for the knitting world. So if you are a knitter, I now have a version of my Notion template available on both Etsy and Coffee. And a video will be coming soon. That one's just a little bit more difficult for me to film because I can't do it in my usual filming setup. But there will be like a how to use Notion for your crafting video coming. But even if you aren't a Notion user, it's a very powerful productivity organization software. And it can be very overwhelming at first. So I have included basically a guide to using the template. So even if you don't know how to use Notion at all, you can still jump in and use the template fairly easily just with the guide. Moon says, love your templates. Thank you, Moon. Yes, I converted Moon from paper to digital with my Notion template. I converted Toot as well. Toot says, I just need all the data. And Moon says, I didn't think I would convert too. Yeah, because at first you were like, oh yeah, that's cool. While being like, yeah, that's nice. Sure, dear. Turner Trick says, this medicine is making me do math. Oh no, not math. That sounds like one of those. Turntrick says I have to add 14 milliliters of water to the bottle in the syringe. They gave me 3 milliliters. That sounds like one of those, like, transfer the water, mobile games that I always get ads for. Okay, nobody say any numbers until Turnitrix has this sorted. Oh no, we went to add. Turnitrix is going to have numbers thrown at them randomly. Toot says no, but those transfer games are so satisfying. They divide evenly. I really enjoy them for like the easy levels, but as soon as they get challenging, I get really frustrated really easily with them. I have a very low frustration tolerance for games like that. Toot says not this 14 divided by 3 bullshit. Yeah. And Moon says I'm very bad at them because ADHD can't plan ahead. Oh no. And Toot attacks me by asking, could it be because you weren't immediately expert at it, therefore it's not fun? Yes, that's exactly why. Thanks for that. Love you. In this community, it's not autism, it's ourtism. It's just a cycle of us pointing things out that we see in other people. Pretty sure the center of this rock is in no way what it's supposed to look like, but it looks like a rock, so I'm good with it, and it's not going to mess up my stitch count anywhere else. British Stitch says, why you gotta call me out like that? And Toot says, I'm so not sorry. I took out your entire community in a single sentence. Look, there's a reason they are part of this community. British says the first hard part is done. They did trim her nails at the vet, so here we go. Okay, good luck. There's actually footage of me giving Pico her meds in the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch vlog, because I was like, okay, this is my morning routine. So now with this coral, we have this hole here that is like fish shaped. I don't know what kind of fish it could be though. And like, it looks like it's got like spines or something. flatfish, perhaps? Anglerfish? No, an anglerfish would have the... Well, a female anglerfish would have the dangly bit. Dude says it's me with a knife. The deadliest thing in the aquarium. Man. Thank you for the hydrate, too. Give me 1 second. Ooh, Moon has a good point that the dangly thing might be backstitched. Also, I don't know where my needle minder went for this project. I'm gonna have to find it before I finish stitching for the night. For the moment, I'm just stabbing the needle back into the fabric. I have a bunch of needle minders. It's just really hard for me to grab them while I'm set up for streaming because I have like all of my arms around me. She says reef stonefish. Stonefish, that was the name of the thing I was thinking of. I couldn't think of the name of the thing I was thinking of. But yes, stonefish would be a good one. Alright, we've got our whole little rock done. What color shall I do next? Let's not do the 918. That's a lot of counting. Okay, let's do the 782. Turnstrick says she's not happy, but we success. Well, we success is good. I will take a we success. Alright. So I hadn't anticipated finishing the rock during stream. So now I have to get out more floss. But luckily, I left the floss boxes right here, so I don't have to, like, completely undo my setup. Did I say I was getting 782? So our floss lives in 3 of these floss containers. I just got the really cheap ones from the dollar store. They are actually the best ones that I've ever used because they've got these removable dividers. So you can really customize how the space inside is. I've got 3 of them. I label them on the side like this because I store them upright in the drawer. And then I just use some journaling stickers and some other stickers to decorate. And for the Deadly Aquarium, I didn't bother pulling all the floss for the whole project and keeping it all out because I was finding that I wasn't using it all. So I'm just pulling out each color as I need it. Because they all live with me here at my desk anyways, in the same box as my cross stitch box, in the same drawer as my cross stitch box. So it doesn't really make sense for me to kit up all of the thousands of projects I'm working on at any given moment. Cross stitching and gaming Jamie? Cross stitch gaming Jamie? Is that her name? I don't know anymore. Possibly. She's mentioned in the past that for large projects, she'll kit them up on floss drops and just pull 1 or 2 threads from her main bobbin collection because she doesn't want to tie up a complete bobbin on a single project when she's probably using that color on a bunch of different projects. But she, like me, has, well, not like me, she has more whips than I do. I only have 5 cross stitch whips. 6. I think I have 6. I could check Notion, but I'm not going to. I think I have 6 wipes. Turn Trick says, I'm finding that now too. I'm doing so many projects. I'm grabbing a bobbin and making a note on which project I need to put it back with, and that's just getting silly. Yeah, I definitely was struggling with that because like a lot of the projects I use a very similar color palette because as we know, I like green. So I was sharing floss between several different projects. And then not only am I using my floss, like Toot and I have a shared floss stash. So, but because she likes to work from a complete kit, I'll kit up her projects. And then I have to go and like steal floss from her because I didn't plan ahead for my own projects. But at least then I usually make a note of what needs to go back into her box. I was tempted to start over here because I think this coral grows out of these patches in the algae, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna just work on the coral from the bottom up and line it up as I go. But I might do the coral on this side up to like this point and then switch over and fill in that section. That's why I'm really liking these projects, this project, because it's just like little bits of stitching, very compact motifs, so it's very satisfying. So if you guys are working on anything, especially if you're working on this pattern, but if you're working on anything, we'd love to see your progress in the Discord server. Toot posts her progress on her patterns, on her projects every night at promptly 9 p.m. It's very cool to see, because she only works on one thing at a time. So it's like, it's very time-lapsey. It's cool. And I spotted just before I went live, Misha asked a question about how to modify a pattern. So I need to go and talk to her about that, because it's also like we've got a bunch of different people who have done a bunch of different crafts and have a bunch of different experience. So if you ever have a problem or an issue, it's a great group of people to go to, because someone will probably have the answer for you, and if they don't have the answer, they know where to find the answer. I'm going to do a few more stitches here, and then I think we're going to get wrapped up in a couple of minutes. Stream went by really quick for me tonight. I don't know about you guys. do these 2 stitches so I know that I've got everything lined up correctly. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be back on Monday with a regular cross stitch and chill stream. Might be knitting and chill. I haven't quite. Oh no, it's design. We're designing together on Monday. I forgot. So if you want to find out more about my design process, definitely come to Monday's stream, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern, here on Twitch and on YouTube. I'm going to be going through just like kind of how I go from concept to finished product, and I'm also going to be showing you, last time I was designing on WinStitch, but I'm also going to be showing you how I used to design on Stitch Fiddle, which is a free program. So if you're just looking to get into cross-stitch design, that might be a good one for you to check out. So that's Monday's stream. Wednesday's stream, we're going to be hanging out with our friend Moonphase. We're going to be cross-stitching together, chatting. So that is going to be a great stream to come to if you have any questions or you just want to get, like multiple perspectives on stuff. Toot is putting up all kinds of links. If you're on Twitch, please go over and check me out on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please come over and check me out on Twitch. I do appreciate your support on both areas. If you would like to support the stream financially, the best way to do that is through the coffee shop. As well, we've put up the link to a Moonphase. Moon is next going live, I believe, Sunday evening, with some cozy chill gaming. So that's going to be a great cross stitch and chill evening for me. That's where you'll find me. But yeah, so that's, I think, going to be it for me for this week. I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. This was, Toot just said this is a lovely chill way to start the weekend. Absolutely. Just a great way to spend a Friday night with some friends, hanging out. So on that note, I want everybody who is watching on Twitch to say goodbye to everyone who's watching on YouTube. Everyone who is watching on YouTube, say goodbye to everyone who's watching on Twitch. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube. We're going to end the stream over there. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube. Just giving my actual streaming a chance to catch up with what you guys are seeing. Have a great weekend, Quarter Stitch. You as well. Goodbye, YouTube. All right. And my friends on YouTube, I will see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the coffee shop. But as always, I will see you in my heart. All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. All right.